Well, greetings, Sequoyah Council Scouters. I'm Bob Showalter, Assistant Council Commissioner for Roundtable, and welcome to the first of our Roundtable recaps. Each month, Council Program Director Luke McNeese and I will bring you a brief topic of interest and the latest program updates. Before we get started, I hope each of you were able to enjoy a wonderful holiday season, and we wish you the very best in the coming new year. There are some exciting things happening in our council this year, so let's work together to deliver the benefits of scouting to the youth we serve. Our topic this month is a BSA safety moment on pre-event medical screening. All of the information I'm going to discuss is available on the scouting.org website. So let me take a moment to show you how to find these resources. Okay, so here is the scouting.org homepage. For the menu in the upper right, I'm going to select the section under Scouting Safely called Safety Moments. Many of you may not be familiar with the safety moments, but this is a new thing that's been added that gives us a large list of brief topics of discussion related to some aspect of safety in the scouting program. And I encourage you to take a look at these at your convenience. But today we're going to scroll down and focus on the one called pre-event medical screening, which is right here. As you're all aware, with the current COVID-19 pandemic, it's very important that we take steps to reduce the risk of the spread of communicable and infectious disease. We need to incorporate these steps into our planning process for our scouting events. As we restart our activities, we'll be planning unit meetings, Pinewood derbies, blue and gold banquets, unit hikes and campouts, and other events where we'll be gathering together. Although this may seem scary, you'll find that the planning process and prevention steps that you need to take are really pretty simple and follow common sense. There are basically 3 steps to the planning process. And these are best practices for us to follow even in non-COVID times. The first step is to make sure you have up-to-date annual health and medical record forms on all your participants, both youth and adult. You need to review those so you know who may be at increased risk. Second, on the outing, you need to make sure participants have the medication, that is, and emergency supplies such as inhalers and EpiPens that they need. And then finally, use a pre-event medical screening checklist to quickly identify who may be at risk of spreading infectious disease. Down at the bottom of the safety moment, you see links to 2 screening checklists available to you. The first is a simplified form that's suitable for all situations, and the second is a special one that's been developed in light of the COVID-19 pandemic. Let's briefly take a look at the second one. So this is the pre-event screening checklist COVID-19. You can see the checklist has a simple set of questions that you can ask each participant. If someone answers yes to any of these questions, they should stay home from the event in order to minimize the risk of potentially spreading an infection. So these are the yes or no questions here. If the participant answers no to all of the questions, then he or she is asked if anyone in the household has any symptoms of COVID-19 or other infectious disease. If any of these symptoms are present in the household, then the participant is asked to stay home from the event. So here's those symptoms down here. And then finally, the participant is asked if they are in a higher risk category. If so, it's recommended that they stay home. If they wish to participate, they must have approval from their healthcare provider. I hope you'll take a few moments to review this material on your own and use it to give you confidence in safely leading scouting events. At this time, I'll turn things over to Council Program Director Luke McNeese, who will give you some important program updates.
Thanks, Bob. We've got some exciting news here in the Sequoyah Council. We're excited to continue to grow and make scouting happen despite the world that's going on around us. I'm excited to announce today that our winter camp program at Camp David Crockett is officially sold out. So we're at capacity for that event. That weekend, we still got a couple more spots for introduction to outdoor skills and the NRA range safety officer courses that'll be held that weekend. So we can accommodate 2 to 3 more adults at each one of those programs, but as far as new troops that can register for winter camp, we are sold out. The following weekend in January 23rd, we're gonna have an Order of the Arrow work day at Camp Davy Crockett. We'd love to have you out that day. It's you're a member of the lodge and want to help develop Camp Davy Crockett. We'd love to have you there. The last weekend in January, we've got a shooting sports merit badge weekend coming up again. Registration's live for that event as well. Scouting for Food will come up quick. That event was moved from November to the beginning of February. And so that'll coincide with our continuous campfires and scouting anniversary week. There's a marketing kit on the council website that gives you sample social media posts, sample newsletter articles for your chartered organization, as well as there's a handful of yard signs that are available at the Council Service Center for any distribution locations to help market that. If there's any other resources that you need to help promote Scouting for Food in your distribution locations, please give me a call and I'm happy to get those materials created for you. A big deadline for the Scouting for Food project is by January 21st. If you could submit any distribution locations in the link inside this email that you want to be collecting food for Scouting for Food, please give me that information so we can get it out to the community. Starting this month, the Sequoyah Council will be providing Eagle Rank kits to all folks that have earned the Eagle Scout Award. So those will be available in the Scout Shop. Our Trail Crew weekends are still available. And those are some great opportunities to help build the trails at Camp Davy Crockett. We've got a handful of weekends in January, February, and March that you can help build trails at Camp Davy Crockett. And my final comment is we've got our Council Jamboree that's coming up April 30th through May 2nd at Camp Davy Crockett. More information that will continue to come for that, but it should be a great weekend and a great opportunity for folks to get in the outdoors and experience Camp Davy Crockett. Thank you for everything that you do in the scouting program, and we'll see you in February.